Welcome to Fasman Jones 5-minute reviews. Lucky Day is another Millie Gibson set episode, and these episodes tend to be elevated by Millie's performance, and this one has grown on me in a few weeks. Millie's Ruby is trying to adjust her life without the Doctor, but she's struggling, and this is a perfect opportunity to show her. She's struggling to overstrong with Unit, and at the end, she knows she needs to take a break and think about herself. And that is a beautiful moment to see her think about her mental health and safety. This is super important when you have to move on from any dangerous experiences like we've seen with Ruby. Joining our king is Conrad Clark, who encountered the Doctor and Belinda as a child. He is given a lucky coin by the Doctor, who says it's his lucky day. He's inspired to find the Doctor and discovers Ruby in one of her adventures with the Doctor. When they're encountering the Shriek, he invites her to guest star on his podcast, but he's hiding something which is intriguing for us viewers. I do get that Ruby is in love with Conrad. There is a twist when she's invited to go and meet Conrad's friends, when Conrad ends up lying and is a bit of an idiot who pretends his friends were killed by Shriek, and he's trying to expose Unit as a fake organisation, taking on fake news, which we do see quite a bit of in real life. I feel for Ruby as she was lied to, and luckily she has the support of her two mums and later Kate. It's nice to see Louise Miller back and bonding with the Sundays, as this is wonderful writing, and hopefully it is one people whose parents share the same experience, and it's important to see this on screen. This episode tackles a pet peeve of mine: fake news. We see it in politics, medication, even when people lie to create a buzz, like we see with fan media. It's so frustrating in real life, and I feel for poor Ruby when she has to deal with all these fake lies because of Conrad's actions. This episode tackles drama within Unit, especially with Kate, and this episode tackles her at her most dangerous, and to be honest, I can understand when someone messes around as an absolute joke. I still call Wise, Hemlock and Evan Rampart from the Bad Batch that, and rightfully so. Go and watch them in the Bad Batch, and honestly, I can't stop complaining about them. Love complaining about them, they're good villains. Back to Miss Stewart. I like that she's a bit more extreme, especially within the Doctor's absence. She's using violence to teach a lesson. The climax when Conrad sneaks into Unit, he tries to make Unit go public, but what I love is when Kate goes too far and gives Conrad a taste of his own medicine, which I love when happens, as it's very important to see him suffer and be taught a lesson. The scene near the end is when the Doctor goes too far. He ends up putting some consequences on himself later on when Conrad stands up to him in a menacing way. He's freed by Mrs. Fogg when he's in prison. It's not the best scene, but Shugawa elevates it well. The issue is that these episodes do let down the current companion. I feel Varada Sethu was robbed, and if she was only going to be a one-series companion, this would have consequences. I don't like this because they deserve way better. And with 8 episodes, this isn't the time to be wrestling them around. Even though this isn't the case, Turn Left is the perfect example on how to bring current and old companions together. There's a reason why Catherine Tate and Billie Piper managed to make this episode work. In Pete McTighe's defense, Belinda was on screen for only a scene, and it didn't fit the episode, but the lack of appearances could be a problem, and we'll see what happens when we're going forward. Despite my concerns, I like the fact that we find out how the Doctor became aware of Belinda thanks to the joking idiot Conrad at supporting Steele. This isn't my favourite episode, but I prefer this to some VRs. I don't think it's the best at the time. The consequences absolutely work. That's it for this 5-minute review. Please like this review and subscribe to the podcast channel to keep up to date with all the latest content. Thank you for listening to Fasman Jones, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Fasman Jones and stay tuned for more podcasts.